Okay, so one of the recommendations I heard, if you're a big complainer about FSD with version 12, well, maybe you should try doing a reset. All right, so, or camera recalibration, I guess I should say. So I did come in, whoops, service, scan up, camera recalibration, or camera calibration, hit that, said, yes, I do want to do this. And then it cleared the calibration, and it actually came up, looked like this, right? But then when I started driving, it showed a grayed out AutoPilot wheel, and as I was driving, it started showing a blue line going around the circle. And 4 miles later, right? Actually 3 miles later, it's reset. Okay, so that wasn't very long. Worth the time and effort. The only question is, does it actually make a difference? I am going a different direction today. I'm going up to Marble Falls. I thought I was going to require 100 miles of driving. But no, it was just 3 miles. Okay, onward upward. All right, so there is a trick to this. Ha, they made a fool of me. All right, so FSD is not available. AutoPilot, right? FSD is still grayed out, and one of these indicated that we are indeed still calibrating. All right, so maybe it will require 100 miles. Whatever, we'll find out. Onward, upward charge. No FSD at this time. All right, welcome to Walmart. 35 miles, 52 minutes, 236 watt hours per mile. So I stopped at the high school there in Lago Vista, and because I thought we calibrated, but I guess it's not fully calibrated. Let's go back and look at this. Yes, FSD is still not enabled. Okay. Okay, maybe that's what I'm not reading. Speed limit warning, speed limit relative +1 sounds right. All right, so it seemed like the AutoPilot wheel was coming on fairly consistently, so I went ahead and invoked AutoSteer to drive down 1431. For the most part, that was pretty good. He does indeed have a reaction to flashing yellow lights, where he wants to slow down for those. He had a reaction to a traffic light that he wanted to stop for, and then there's one street where they have a stop sign, but the stop sign's still visible to our lane, and FSD started doing its "we're going to crash" alarm. Of course, we're not going to crash. I think he's complaining about the stop sign, I guess. Okay, whatever. It's been a long time since I've done anything with AutoPilot, so whatever, peace and harmony. It's all good. Still waiting for the calibration so we can move on to FSD. All right, home again. 35 miles, 46 minutes, 243 watt hours per mile. And since last charge, 69 miles. Really? Okay. 17 kilowatt hours, 239. So let's see, I guess I'm about 30 miles short of calibration distance, I guess. Although I already know that calibration really doesn't like it when you're on a curvy road. Okay, and 1431 going westbound is curvy, yes. Other than that, from an AutoPilot perspective, I'm just talking about AutoPilot. No, it's still there. From an AutoPilot perspective, yes, he slows down as he's cresting a hill, going, oh, I can't see over the hill. Yeah, okay, I get it. He's having a reaction to the flashing yellow lights. other people have talked about it, so I'm not terribly surprised. It's just like, come on, man. And he's having a reaction to school zone signs, although the school zone lights are not flashing, so they're not active. So maybe somewhere they're working on that capability. I sure hope so. Although, let's face it, it's summertime, school's out. At least it is in my area. So anyway, whatever, there you go. You know, if I was doing nice comparison notes, I guess I would pick a Ford F450. It's just anecdotal, but so there's a Ford F-150 that rolls up. I couldn't tell it was a Ford F1, or I'm sorry, a Ford F450, a heavy-duty dually pickup thing. Anyway, he rolls up behind me, and his headlights are just below the roof line of my car, and it looks like he has his high beams on. Now, does he really have his high beams on? I don't know, maybe not, but they're blinding. Goodness gracious, come on. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Okay, I've mentioned it. So there was one corner we went around, and he was coming a little bit left of center, like practically right on the line. And there's a car coming the other way. You go, oh, I better slow down. Well, if you'd stay a little bit more in the center of the lane, they wouldn't have been so close. This is AutoPilot now. Software. Does it say, other than I'm on 2024.14.9, I can't tell you anything else about the AutoPilot. Oh, well, guess what? I am up to date. Okay. I was kind of hoping, on my other car when I first turned on FSD or started the subscription for it, I had to wait for a little bit for it to actually download the software and match it all up. So I was kind of thinking that might happen here, where because I did recalibration, I might have to wait for an FSD update to remarry after the recalibration. So I guess that's not the factor. It's something else. Okay. Maybe once I finish the next 30 miles, which should be 24-hour tomorrow. So by the time I get 24-hour, hopefully, knock on wood, FSD will be calibrated and will work. One can only hope. But okay, going back to AutoPilot, I don't know. I will tell you the one thing for sure about AutoPilot. Running with AutoPilot makes me appreciate FSD, even if it's 12.3.6, so much more. Yes, I'd much rather be on FSD. But, okay, we'll see what happens tomorrow. In the meantime, onward, upward charge.